Did you know? Jak and Daxter began production as early as 1999, codenamed Project Y. Only 2 programmers were allocated to working on this new title while the rest of Naughty Dog was developing Crash Team Racing. Being inspired by games such as Super Mario 64 and Banjo-Kazooie, they wanted to create a free-roaming 3D world that wasn't possible on the PS1. 20 months of the game's development was spent programming new engines for texture rendering and physics. Andy Gavin, co-founder of Naughty Dog and lead programmer of the Crash and Jak trilogies, wrote a new programming language dubbed Goal. The smooth animation, vistas and bright colours are characteristics of Goal. This programming language also streamed the entire game world without being broken up by loading screens, and was used in all Jak games until Jak X. This wasn't the first time Andy Gavin wrote custom programming languages. In the Crash Bandicoot games, he wrote Ghoul, which helped the PS1's limited objects on screen at one time. In regards to remastering the series, Robert Toon of Mass Media quoted, "Looking under the hood, yes, it was a surprise to see that much code. I was there sitting next to the programmer, helping him figure out what kind of clever algorithm Naughty Dog had come up with. You gotta figure out how they did all this multi-layered, multi-textured rendering. Ugh, brilliant, but troublesome." The character of Jak went through several design changes. Naughty Dog commissioned Charles Zambilis to design both the main character, his sidekick, and what eventually become the Lurkers. The first sketches of Jak depicted a young teenage boy who wore villager clothes. In earlier stages following the original proposition, Jak's race appeared to be more wolf-like with Native American attributes. Soon after, Naughty Dog's Bob Raffay took over development for Jak and created a more human character with long pointed ears that took inspiration from both Western cartoons and Eastern manga. Daxter himself went through some design changes, from a standard weasel wearing certain clothing to wearing the aviator goggles today. A third character was initially planned who would evolve as the game progressed in a Tamagotchi-style fashion. However, this idea was scrapped as it led to several unnecessary complications. Jak 2 is considered a major departure from the first game, most notably given the one-sided protagonist Jak has a speaking role. Jason Rubin, co-founder of Naughty Dog, stated that he wanted Jak to be silent so that it could be more relatable to the player. He considered this a mistake as it made Jak come off as a weak character. Reluctantly, he gave Jak basic dialogue to make him more involved with the game's story, as he was the main driving force in many points of the game. This decision helped the writers at Naughty Dog become more confident with writing dialogue for main protagonists seen in the later games Uncharted and The Last of Us. The voice of Jak was provided by Mike Irwin up until Jak X. For unknown reasons, he did not reprise the role in Jak and Daxter The Lost Frontier, where he was replaced by Josh Keaton, who also voiced Jak in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Fortunately, Mike reprised the role in the crossover title PlayStation Move Heroes. In Jak 2 and Jak 3, several signs throughout Haven City display the name Morgan in precursor text. Morgan was a black Labrador owned by Jason Rubin. She passed away at the age of 13 years old during the production of Jak 2, in which the game is in memory of. In Jak 3 on the Freedom HQ computer screens, the precursor text on the screen reads, Morgan, I missed you. There will never be another. Good dog. 13 years hard time. I will always love you. Morgan is still missed even after a year has passed. Jak and Daxter The Lost Frontier was originally planned as a PXP exclusive and was in the process of being developed by Naughty Dog when it was cancelled. Evan Wells, co-president of Naughty Dog, revealed that they were unable to sustain the game's development alongside Uncharted Drake's Fortune and made the decision to pass the project on to High Impact Games. Naughty Dog later acknowledged, stating, "If we had to do it all over again, we would have done things differently in the execution of The Lost Frontier. I'm not happy with that being Jak's swan song. I think we could have done a lot better." And finally, creative director Neil Druckmann unveiled several illustrations for the abandoned Jak and Daxter reboot at a conference for The Last of Us. He explained that they had planned on making a reboot to the series and had spent a long time exploring various concepts. It was abandoned very early as the team felt they were doing a great disservice to the fans of the beloved series. Despite this, Jak and Daxter along with Uncharted ended up making several cameos in The Last of Us. That's all for now. Don't forget to subscribe to Digital Gaming on YouTube, follow him on Facebook and Twitter, and check out digitalgaming.com where I post gaming trivia every single day. Again, thanks for watching. This is my second fan-made digital gaming video. My first one was on a night series. If you want to see some professionals at work, why not check out one of their videos instead? I'll just be here, waiting.